Hey guys, welcome back. It's TheCardists, and in today's deck review, I'm going to be reviewing the Keeper playing cards. So let's get straight on into this. Now this deck was actually created by Illusionist. Now it's printed by USPCC, and the idea about this deck is it's meant to be basically a replica of the Bicycle Standards, but it's meant to be a deck where you don't need to break it in. You take it right out of the box and you can use it straight out the tuck case and just go ahead and use it, which I think is incredible in a way. But I want to see how it actually looks. It's quite a simple deck. It's not that expensive. It's about $5. I got it in their clearance, so it was like flat rate on top of everything else I got, and there'll be a little bit of an unboxing coming soon for that. But it's just a interesting little tuck case. You can see from the front, it just has a really thin kind of white border going around with playing cards with kind of this sea kind of theme going on with like the lighthouse there, the moon, the waves in the background. It has standard Keeper. On the side it has seek not a greater than lighthouse than the human mind. Seek not a lighthouse greater than the human mind. That makes more sense. There you go, and there's a lighthouse there. On the other side it has performance coating and then performance quality as well, so it's probably going to be on the best stock possible. Has the Illusionist logo there with some copper information just there with the barcode. And then on the back it has a nice blue border going Keeper, and then it has some information. I'll let you have a little quick pause if you want to have a read of that, and then it just gives you information as well, and yeah, there you go. On the tab, when you pop it open, it has this nice blue shape going on there, and then we have Queen of QJ, and then AW, which is cool as well, and then that is the tuck case. Let's move on to what you get inside the deck. Okay, starting with the back design. Now we have a white border going around with the lighthouse there and there with like the hole there, and we can see it has the kind of waves going in the background, which kind of looks like a bicycle back. As you may notice, it looks kind of, it's really similar to the bicycle back, which is good in a way, but it's kind of the same, and I wish they may have done a bit more, but it's meant to look like a standard deck anyway, so this is doing quite a good job for what it's meant to. But let's have a look at some of the ad cards and the jokers that you get with this deck. Okay, so first off we have the Illusionist card. This is just advertisement that says Illusionist Playing Card Company. Then it has established blah 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 2001. Then we have a duplicate Queen of Hearts, which is on a Bicycle Standard stock, Bicycle Faces, sorry. And then we have the Jokers. Now the Jokers are the same as the back design as you saw, not the back design, the back of the tuck case where it features that man with the writing there. Now we can see it does have like a lighthouse in the background with a shining. As of yet it has waves, and you can see we have like a load of like a ship there, and I think it's absolutely awesome, and I cannot see a reveal as of yet, but it is a very cool and realistic deck. But let's move on to the Ace of Spades. What's custom about this deck is the actual Ace of Spades. It has Keepers, but these are the Bicycle Standard pips. It does feature the actual Ace we see on the front of the tuck case with the same Keepers there, and it has the Illusionist Playing Card Company, made in the USA. It has the nice navy blue colours going with it, with the lighthouse there with the yellow in the background. So it's very, very standard, but it looks good. Let's move on to the rest of the pips. Moving on with the Spades. So the Spades, you can see, are just Bicycle Standard. There's nothing different with them at all. Even when it comes to the royalty, they're just standard with the standard colorization they have with the colours. There's nothing different with them. There's no customization to it at all. But I'll explain why they haven't done that, and we will move on to the next suit. Okay, so moving on with the hearts, you can see we have the royalty there. They're exactly standard as always. Then we have the 10, the 9, the 8, and these are just standard bicycle. Now the ace is a standard one as well. Would have been nice if it was full custom, but this is meant to be a standard deck. But let's have a look at the last two pips. Moving on to the last two pips, we have the clubs, which is just standard bicycle. You can see some of the faces in this deck have changed, like that guy there, you may recognise him, and a lot of the other faces, they have changed kind of the royalty faces, but that's about it with this deck. You move through the deck and you can see it's the same with the clubs and the same with the diamonds. There's not a lot of change with this, but let's move on to the handling and a bit of an overview on this deck. Okay, so when you get this deck claims that it's meant to be one of those decks where you get out the tuck case and it feels broken in. And I've got to say, this deck does. It feels amazing in the hands, and I really, really like the stock, and I wish they did bicycle decks just on this stock. One, it handles nicely. 2, it looks good. Now yes, it's a standard deck, but the whole idea is it's basically if you've got a bicycle deck and you're performing and you have to go run, you don't want to run to the toilet and break a deck in, as they described in the video of the trailer of this, you can just pop this out, take it out and start new and go on with this deck. This deck is quite interesting as well. I didn't wear the blue just for this, but you can see it is a unique deck in the way it looks. For example, the background is a bit different and the ace of spades as well. But all around, it's a very good deck for a standard deck. Now, it is probably exceeded my expectations a little bit. I thought when they said it would be kind of new out of the box, I didn't believe so. And as I have tried, I do now. It feels amazing, as you would see. And we could even do a giant fan now. Look, it's just so easy with this deck. You can see there, this deck has no issues whatsoever. Even for flourishes as well. It just doesn't struggle one bit, which I think is awesome. But all around, this is a nice deck of cards. I would say add to your collection if you can, and this is a nice deck. I really like it. Simple as, and also the handling with this deck is easy as well. So that is my review of the Keeper playing cards. I'd recommend picking these up. I will leave a link in the description to pick these up. I would say Illusionist is the best place because you get flat rates. You could get a couple of these, so these are really awesome. That's it, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, then why not give it a like? Click subscribe up there and check out the Prusia just up there. I am actually away in Tenerife at the moment, so I will be a bit busy, but I do hope you understand. But I am in Tenerife now, and I will be doing a review over there, hopefully. So that's it, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.